Hi, I'm Dr. Abraham Skalo Kumalo. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for joining me today. I'm doing part 2 of the video that I did last time that was titled Developing Your Mind for Success. So this is going to be Developing Your Mind for Success part 2. So let me just start off by saying that I want to thank every one of you that has taken the opportunity, to subscribe, to be notified every time I do something or every time I put up a new video. So I just want to thank you for doing that. I hope to put out more content, and content that is going to be positive and that is going to encourage us in our walk of life, because the journey of life is certainly very, very long, so we need to equip ourselves in order to be very successful in life. Now, the question that I want to deal with today is, what should I do, or what should you do when you have reached the pinnacle of your success? You may have been, one of those people that work very hard and very diligently, and you have applied yourself. You had goals that you set out for yourself, and you worked very hard over the years. You have achieved your goals, you have achieved your dreams, but now that you are there, you feel like you no longer have, challenges. You don't know what to do anymore. Fine, you've achieved it, you are happy, you did it, but you feel like you are stagnant, and you don't know where to go from there. So this video is going to help us certainly to deal with that issue. Or you may also be someone that says, I don't know really how or what to do with myself. I'm just sitting at home. I'm not sure what to do with myself. So let me start by saying this to you, that the only way in life to be more productive, the only way in life to have a meaningful life, is not to have a life where we are constantly on the receiving side, or we are constantly extracting from the environment or extracting from life. The only way to have a meaningful existence in this world is by actually contributing, by giving yourself, part of yourself, literally being taken out of you and being spent on something else or on someone other than you. Because if everything comes to you and it ends up with you, you cannot grow, you cannot become better, you cannot increase yourself. Your ability to impact life is going to become less. But when you allow yourself to become a conduit, when you allow yourself to become a channel through which life can pass, you will definitely have always something to do in this world. So if you've reached the top, why not pull other people up to the same level that you have reached? Because you are feeling lonely because you don't know what to do with yourself. But when you look out for other people that have similar interests to what you have done, people that can be mentored by you, many people are looking up to you. Many people are even scared to approach you because you've become so large and so powerful. But why don't you take those people? Now you are taking on a different role. You are no longer driven by your own selfish or personal, goals or interests. But now you are driven by something higher, which is to impact the lives of other people. And so by so doing, you are actually turning yourself from a small conduit or a small channel to a larger conduit or a larger channel through which energy or through which life can flow. And you are beginning to impact the lives of many other people than you would have already, than what you've impacted so far. And by so doing, you are allowing yourself to have a more meaningful existence in this world. And your contribution can never cease, because there's always somebody who's going to be looking to get something out of you. And they know that they can come to you because you are more than willing to give of your wisdom, to give of your intelligence, of your time to developing others who are less fortunate than you. And so what about the rest of us? Well, let me say this to you. The only way to beat the cycle of depression, of stagnation, in life, is to find ways to enlarge yourself. Enlarge yourself. I just want to repeat that. You need to enlarge yourself. You need to become a larger conduit. You need to become a larger channel, or you need to become a superconductor. You know, when they're talking in terms of electricity, there's different types of conductors. But if you're talking about a superconductor, it is a conductor that has got a very, very, very minimal resistance to the flow of, electrons, or to the flow of electricity. And that's what scientists want. They want superconductors that allow more electricity to flow through them, because ultimately it will, that electricity is going to reach many and many and many, many other people than if it has to go through your normal, conductors. So you need to turn your life to become a superconductor. And that is very important, because never look at life as something where you become the end, you become the end point. In other words, you live life to accumulate, and you live life to accumulate. The question becomes, when you've accumulated enough, when you have all the things that you have ever dreamed to have in life, will it still be meaningful? Will your life be meaningful? What then are you going to do when you have everything that you've ever dreamed of? Should you now kill yourself because you have no more life to live for, or you've got nothing else to live for? Certainly not. When you have reached the top, it is an opportune moment now for you to develop others. And so that's why it is very important for us to think differently about our lives, to think differently about the reason we are here. While it is good to have, ambition for yourself, but if you truly want to increase yourself, the only way to increase yourself is by giving of yourself more. When you give of yourself to others, when you give of yourself to life, life in turn will give of itself to you. So the more you give out there, the more you create an opportunity for the Creator to pour more into your basket. Because if your basket is already full, the Lord cannot give you more, because your basket is already saturated. It's full. But if you enlarge your basket, the Lord says, wow, this man, I need to give him more. And certainly, life rewards you with more and more and more. Because for you, it's not about accumulating. For you, it's about using the things that you have to share with others, to develop others. So that is what I wanted to talk to you about today. How about we approach life in that way, where we're saying, Father, or my Lord, give me an opportunity to become a larger vessel. Give me an opportunity to become a superconductor. Give me an opportunity to become a larger channel. Let me grow from being a small stream of water to being like the river, where tons and tons of volumes of water can flow through me, and many people can then, and many animals can then come and live in the river and drink and swim, whatever they do. So you have more impact, because now you have turned yourself into a superconductor, and you have turned yourself into a larger channel. You have turned yourself successfully into a larger vessel, and therefore the Creator has no option but to pour more of His blessings on your life. Let me take this opportunity to thank you once again for joining me. Let me say this to you. If you find this video encouraging or interesting or thought-provoking, please take time to subscribe on my channel. Press on the notification bell. You shall be notified every time I put out a video. And spread the message. Share with your friends and your family. I believe that we are living in a time, in an era where people have to start, doing things for themselves. We have to learn from each other. We have got to flood the internet with positive things, positive messages. And I believe that by so doing, we create an opportunity for all of us to grow. Let me thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will join me again next time. Have a blessed week ahead. Thank you so much.